Alright, finish this fit here. Now it's moment of truth. Need to see how it fits. Hopefully, we'll go in nice and snug. I'm not gonna hit it all the way because I haven't put glue, just a dry fit, and that looks wonderful. Alright, so what I've done so far, I've cut the legs, obviously, all 4 legs here, and these cut out these fits here on the horizontal drill. They aren't all the way in yet. I just tried to put them in a little bit, but yeah, they came out really snug. All of them look really good. So I'm not gonna put them in yet because they're gonna be those fits. And I'm also gonna have to put one there and one there to have something going across right here. But so one there and one on that side. So I have to decide if it's gonna be at the same height or a little higher. I'll decide that. But yeah, what I've been cutting these out on is the horizontal drill. It's really nice, easy to work with. All you have to do is get the right height from here to here, which is going to be your lip, your wall, and then you get a bit that's big enough to go halfway of the width of your bit, and then you cut it out. So the controls are this one here, which takes it in and out, and this one here, which goes across like that. There's your clamp to hold a piece of wood. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna keep on working on these fits, then I'll see what I'll do that after that. So I'm also gonna put little boards going like this, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them with fittings inside here, or if I'm gonna, on the table saw, cut out a little down there, across there, put the little boards to fit right inside, or if I'm just going to set the boards right on top of here. So I'll decide that. And alright, it's been a while since I've worked on this project, but I have over a few days done a few more things. So the last time I had made these fittings here and these fittings here. So I finished making those, then I put them in with glue, both these and these. But before I put these long ones here in, on the table saw, I cut out a little square out of here so that these little pieces, these little flat pieces, would fit on top, snug with the top of this. I didn't put glue and all these, put them in, and then put glue under each of these here, and just put a nail to hold them in place, in the right place while they glued. And also sanded a little bit on top. I'll have to do some more sanding later. And then later I put tires on. All the bottom, all these were already cut at the right height. So all I did was screw these little tires in with a few little screws. And then I also measured from the ground up to the top here, and got the right height, cut it off there at all 4. Then I made some fittings. Let me take one out just to show you. Like this. So I just did that with the router, and then with the chisel made it square since the router bit's round, and that's that one. That's what I did to that, everywhere here. And this is what's gonna hold, I'll put that on later, but this is what's gonna hold the top, which is going to be this. It's a spare granite slab I had. And let me show you. As you can see, this piece of wood is going to go like this. These two are going to go like this. Still need to cut this front one to size, but this is gonna be the little tabletop. So now all I have to do is find a way to make that fit on top of here flat, and just see how I'm gonna attach it. Alright, so I'm just gonna explain how this is gonna, why I put this extra piece of wood in here. So let me just get the granite here. This is a granite slab. It'll be part of the tabletop, and it'll go like this. And the reason I put this piece of wood is so that, because this side here doesn't reach the other end. So this is gonna go like that. These two pieces go right in here, and this one goes right here. So I'm gonna put some type of silicone to hold everything down and to hold the wood to the stone. So I'll do that, and then I'm gonna also use a router bit to round off these edges of the wood. Just put a little stain on these legs and on this bottom shelf, and I stained it at first and put a stain on it. I also ended up gluing all these fittings here. All these are all around, and so, but what I haven't done yet is screw down the pieces of wood or glue down the stone. So that's what I'll do now. For now, I'm just going to glue, screw on these pieces of wood. So for that, I'm using these little screws here. They're just the right distance to go into there, up from the bottom, and not quite come out the top there. So I'll have to do some pre-drilling into here with the bigger bit, into here with the smaller one, just so it doesn't crack up this hardwood. It's EP. So yeah, final product. Screw this down. I didn't glue this, but when I screwed these in, it wedged the granite in pretty tight, so that's not going to come out unless you temp it upside down, which we won't be doing that. But yeah, this is what it looks like after it's done. So the whole body is cedar with the stain, and this top of the table is ipe, and the granite center. So it's done.